My name is Adrienne, and I have twin 2-year-old girls, one of whom has a trach. You expect that when your child is born, she or he is going to be normal. And normal is what everybody says, just healthy and bouncing, and life goes on. So it's a very lonely feeling. You're devastated for a while, but our life has not changed for the worse. Since Adriana came home, it's changed for the better.
My name's Kristen. My son Ian is 4. He first got his trach when he was 5 months old. We were terrified at first, but after Ian got the trach placed, things became much easier. He tolerated it well, which made it easier for us to deal with.
My name is Katrina. I have a 14-year-old daughter, Brittany, who has had a tracheostomy since she has been 3 months. Brittany's tracheostomy is just an everyday part of life. Sometimes you forget she has a tracheostomy, just like sometimes we forget she's deaf and we just talk, we don't sign, because we're just used to this is the way she is.
Having him at home and not having the medical backup that you have in the hospital 24/7 is scary. But once we got him here and got everything settled and got a routine down, it became more second nature to us. And, you know, it's become so normal for us to have a trach and suction and whatever that Ian actually does a lot of his own care, including suctioning.
You begin to see where things will fit into daily life. That if it works for you to do your trach care and changing the pads and cleaning your stoma first thing in the morning before you get your child dressed is easier for you, that works. And it's just like any other meal, any other diaper change, any other trip to the store. It just becomes a routine for you.
When she was a little younger, she was embarrassed of it because people would stare. But now when people stares at her, it doesn't bother her. It doesn't bother us as much either because we know people are just wondering why she has that in her neck. Even though they may have a trach, treat them like they're normal. Don't baby them. Let them have a normal life.
Riding his 4-wheeler in the yard, playing on the swing set, wrestling with the dogs, wrestling with his brother. Anything that involves anything a boy would do, Ian does.
Of course, she has her accessories and her other medical needs, but there are very few differences that I see as her mother between her and any other child.
It will get better. At first, it does seem like you're going to lose your mind, but it does get easier. You just gotta pay attention and learn your child. The nurses can tell you, but you will know your child. You will know the differences when they need you. When they are in distress, you know your child.
Rely on people. Ask people for help. Let people in. It's nowhere near as bad as you think it's gonna be.
Taking a deep breath and not freaking out over things, that's my biggest trick.
Normal is relative. This, for me, is normal. Having a child that sleeps on the vent and that has a trach and who has nursing is normal. But for other people, it's not. So your standard of normal has to be determined internally versus being determined by somebody else's standards.
The biggest lesson that I have learned is that you can have a normal life with a trach. And having a child with a trach can be very normal.